and welcome. My name is Thumb. Thank you for joining me for this week's episode. Today, I want to show you guys my Wii game collection. Recently on TikTok, I was asked how many games I owned, and after counting them all up, it was a fair chunk, but then I realized most of it was actually Wii games. So I figured we'd take a look and see all my Wii games. Now, let's just get this pile out of the way. It is the least played out of all the games I have. Most of these are my brothers because I have a ton of brothers, and there are only a handful of girl games. Okay, to start it all off, I wanted to show the two games that I actually have duplicated. One of them is Severely Damaged, which is the Star Wars Lego game. We decided a while ago that we wanted to get a new one just because the case in the game was pretty scratched up. And the other one is Namco Museum Remix, which is the kind of older version. We have a newer version which is identical except for it has an extra game. Then we got the M&M games, which the only reason we have these is because my mom is a huge M&M collector. She loves the branding, I guess. We have Kart Racing and Beach Party, and both are as bad as they look. They were really bad mechanics, they sucked, barely played them, they were not great. We have the Force Unleashed games, which were my brother's favorites for a time, until they got the PS3 I believe it was, and then they forgot that they even owned it on the Wii. I never played them myself, but I was told that they were pretty decent games. We got Star Wars Clone Wars. Never played it much. Here we have my dad's games, which are both fishing, and I'm pretty sure he played these a decent amount, but again, they were his, not us kids, so trash. Aragorn's Quest, which I was told was a good game again. I never played it, it was just my brother's, but apparently it was a good game until they got again on the PS3. Trash. Absolute trash. Blazing Angels. I actually played this one a little bit. Not too shabby. Then we have these random racing games and kart games. Never played them. They were just really weird and off-brand and didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I mean, we have them. We have a lot of them. I played them a little bit, but again, they were just not great when it came to the actual racing part. Fun to look at though. Now, these were a big deal in my family. The Lego games were just amazing. They were top notch. Got every single one we could. Indiana Jones, fun fact, was the first Lego game I ever played at the age of 9, which if you watch my TikTok, you know that was not allowed in my family. It was E10 rated, so we had to wait till we were 10 years old, but my mother let me play it sooner, and I love this game so much. It got me through a rough time in my life, that's for sure. And of course, here's the duplicate. Just a nicer version. The last one was rather destroyed. Might as well have a new one so that way it looks better than having the trashy old one. Then we got Clone Wars, a lot of fun, liked it. Obviously I liked this one better than the regular Star Wars movies because I love the Clone Wars series. The animated series was a lot of fun to watch for me growing up. So this one's kind of cool that you could play those levels, and it was really neat. And last but certainly not least of the Lego games, we have Batman, which is, as you know, the most epic of all the Lego games. I love this one. It was a classic and actually the first Wii game my family ever played on the Wii. It was the first one we got and it was a lot of fun, and my mom did not let me watch it when I was little because, believe it or not, unaliving people was not acceptable to watch when you were a child. Thanks, Mom, for protecting my child eyes. Moving on to the Wii Sport section of this video. Some real classics here. And you know, you're just gonna have to excuse the very poor case we have for Wii Sports. As some of you may know, the game comes in a paper case, so it's not a proper Wii case. Obviously, as little kids, you need to have a proper case or it's just gonna get wrecked. So my dad actually supplied an old case from one of his old movies, and I think he put it upside down. It's on the wrong side. I don't know what that's all about, but anyways, it's old, you can tell. It's seen a lot, that's for sure. Wii Fit, literally never played it, have not tried it, probably never will. I got it with my new Wii and I have not touched it. Then we got Wii Play, which is another classic, though I know a lot of people aren't as thrilled about this one as I was. I thought it was a lot of fun. I had a great time with it. It was unfortunate that it was only 2-player. It'd be nice if it was 4-player. But my all-time favorite was the Find Me. I was a champion at that game. Then we got Wii Sports. It's a good game, but I've only played it like twice, I believe. And I haven't even tried like all the different sports in it. Wii Resort was a fun idea, and I think they've used it a lot for this new Switch sports game that's coming out. But I wish I played it more when I was maybe a little younger and more interested in. Don't even want to talk about it. It is trash. Garbage. Trash. Pirates Hunt for Blackbeard's Booty. Okay, it looks really bad, but it is actually a lot of fun if you have a group of people. Disney Princess Adventure Journey, I don't know what it is. It was such a random game, but it was actually pretty fun when I was younger. Probably would not play it again. Just being honest here. It was something. Here's the other duplicate. You can see that is the extra game that they added, and it's pretty fun. It's alright. This Pac-Man Party though is actually a lot more fun. Again, another party game. You want the 4 people because it's actually a good time. It's a whole whack of mini games plus like a board type game you can play, which takes a little longer, but overall it's actually a pretty good game for one that's probably not even talked about. You can tell how old it is based on the anniversary sticker it has, but yeah, it's not bad. I like it. So here we're getting into my top 5 favorite Wii games I own. So starting from my least out of the 5 to my favorite, we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which was not nearly as good as the DS version, New Super Mario Bros., but it was fun. I had a good time with it. Obviously there's a lot of newer stuff added to it, which I thought was alright. You play it with a lot of people, and honestly it becomes a literal nightmare. I hated this game when my brother wanted to play with me. Next up, Super Smash Bros. Now out of my top 5 favorite, this one is only up there simply because I like the concept of being able to have a bunch of people play and fight each other. I think it's a lot of fun, but I myself have never played this one a whole lot. I have definitely played it, but not as much as I've played the Switch version. Then we have Mario Kart Wii. Now, do I need to say more? Like, let's be honest, this game is legendary. No, it's not the top, but it is definitely a favorite, and I love this game with a passion. It was the first time I ever played Rosalina, or even saw Rosalina, the character. I love the mechanics of racing. You know, out of obviously all the racing games I have, this one was the best. By far, I loved it. 10 out of 10. Would recommend to literally anybody. If you're getting a Wii, get this game. You need this game if you have a Wii. And now, we have to choose which is my number 1 Wii game. So, as number 2 on my top 5 favorite Wii games I own is Kirby's Epic Yarn, because this game is literally epic. And the first Kirby game I ever played. That might be shocking to some people, and it kind of shocks me at the same time because there are so many other Kirby games in the world that came out before this one. But this is the one I played first out of all his games, and I loved it so much. The music is so good. You can't go wrong with it. The gameplay is amazing. The story is so much fun, and obviously Kirby. Kirby is so much fun. You can't go wrong with this guy. Another fun fact, because this is the first Kirby game I ever played, I used to think that Kirby was Yarn. Like, I didn't know he was like anything else. I thought Kirby was Yarn. But which one takes the cake is Super Mario Galaxy. This one is by far the best Wii game I have ever played. You got the music, you got the characters, you got the atmosphere of the worlds that you go to, the galaxies, the planets. Everything is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, you have Rosalina, my beloved. She is gorgeous. Some of these games, as you can probably tell, have a little bit of water damage because in my room, I did actually have a bit of a flood, and it did wreck some of them, but the game still stands as amazing, and I still play it on the Wii sometimes. I have the All-Stars one on the Switch, so I play on the Switch more than often than the Wii, but this game is just, you can't even, it is 1000 out of 10. Like, you can't even top it. It is so good. But yeah, this game and Kirby's Epic Yarn, I would highly recommend to anybody. I hate this game growing up. This is so stupid. Never play this. It sucks. I hate it. Well, thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making this and letting you guys see a bit of a peek into my childhood. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Bye!